What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for some more content for you guys today. A bit of a different scenario for you guys today. We're doing a quiz, me against Sim, going head to head. And we've got an actual quiz master in the studio with us today. So let me introduce you to Luke.
Hello.
How you doing, Luke? You ready for this one?
Are you ready for this one?
No,
because
I'm not ready.
Test your depths of Tottenham knowledge past about 8 seasons or so. I want to see how well you know Spurs.
Couldn't put any 90s, 2000s in there?
There's a few 2000s, but, you know, I wanted to get the glory-ish years. So the way this quiz is going to work is that each round is going to be a separate entity. Most of the rounds is going to require you to buzz in, and you buzz in by saying your name. I don't need to remind you of what your names are, but that's what you do. So this is the first one. It's 5 questions. It's all things Spurs. In case you forgot what the quiz was about. So this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna ask you now an example question, and then we're gonna see how you buzz in. So you've got to say your name, and once you say your name, I'll come to you, right? Because you might be buzzing. I'll say, that's over to you. You've got a couple of seconds to say the answer. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, it will chuck over to the other team. Okay? But there's no penalisation for buzzing in too early, other than you've got to get it. Okay, so this is an example question. What is the surname of the football team Tottenham?
Sim.
Sim. Excuse me. I'll come to you first.
Doesn't he lose a point for that?
No.
Lose a point. No.
How can I lose a point for saying my name?
There we go. It'll be Tottenham, yeah? It'll be Hotspur. Sorry, yes, of course it would be. I didn't even know the answer.
Come on! You got the practice one in.
Your practice one is done. So here we go. We'll do 5 questions, all things Spurs, for the first round. Which current Spurs player was born on the 26th of December, 1986?
26th of December, 1986.
We've started
Sim.
very... Yes?
Is it Lloris?
Correct!
Come
1
on.
point for Hugo Lloris.
How?
1986, he's the oldest player.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, you must... I don't know why. I just knew that Lloris was born on Boxing Day. Right, here we go. Number 2. Which former Spurs player, born on the 4th of March 1992, has the middle name Manuel?
Manuel.
He's just won a European trophy.
Oh, he's just won a European trophy.
Ben.
Yep.
Kyle Walker.
It's incorrect, I'm afraid. Kyle Manuel Walker doesn't have the same injury. Now you don't have the time limit. I just told you just won a European trophy.
Former Spurs players just won a European trophy.
I'm going to have to hurry you.
Ben.
No, you're out. And I know you know who it is. You've got a few seconds. Right, you're not going to get the point for this.
All right.
Who is it?
Eric Lamela.
It's Eric Lamela.
Oh.
Eric
Yeah,
Coco Lamela, of course it is.
92, yeah.
Number 3.
For God's sake!
It's still 1-0. In which year was Poch's book Brave New World originally published?
Sim.
Yes?
2017?
Correct. That's another one for Sim. It's 2-0. Number 4. A question about everyone's favourite person. How old is Joe Lewis?
Ben.
Yep.
86.
Correct.
Wow.
You pull one back. 2-1. And the last one.
Nice.
Which current Spurs player has played for Newcastle, Celtic and Southampton?
Current Spurs. Oh.
We signed him on a free from Southampton last season.
Forster.
Fraser Forster. There we go. 3-1. I mean, I've got to say that I had a low opinion of you anyway, but now it's even lower after this. Okay, so at the moment,
So you're probably going to get bloody harder after this as well.
I think that's probably the hardest it's going to be. Don't worry, I've said that before, mainly to my wife. So, moving on. Player anagrams. I'm going to give you 2 anagrams of past or present Tottenham players. I'll tell you the first one is a current Spurs player. So I'm going to give you a name. I'll give you the words. You need to rearrange this into the name of a Tottenham player. So the words are Colin.
Was that with a C?
That's with a C, as the only way you'd ever spell Colin. And Harris, Harris. Colin Harris, first one to buzz in. Ben and Sim are looking at the letters now. Will they be able to figure out who this player is? Colin Harris is the name of the player. Nickname for this player could be... He is a...
Did you say current Spurs player?
Current Spurs player, never get that wrong. He's a fan favourite, this player. Some may say we spent too much money on the return he gave us this season, which was incredibly low. For
Ben.
Sim? Oh.
Yes, Ben?
Richarlison.
It's Richarlison. Yes, it is. That was difficult. You needed my clues. Sim is living. Look at him.
I would have got that.
You're saying what you would have got it had you got more time. Okay.
No, I had it. I had the answer, but whatever. Ben got there first.
Colin Harris. That's a nickname. That's his name rearranged. Colin Harris.
That's mad.
That's what I'm calling him from now on. Okay, the next one is a really difficult one. It's a former Spurs player, and I'm not sure if you're gonna. It's not going to come to mind straight away. I'll give you that. So I'm going to have to give you clues maybe for the position they play in as we go. But the first word is Needily, Needily, and the second one is Randed, Randed. That is Needily Randed.
Needily Randed.
This player we signed, didn't play many times. I think this was just around the first year of Poch, might have even been before Poch. They played in defence. They played on the right side of defence. They did then get signed by another English club, and they played for the US of A.
Ben.
Yep.
DeAndre Edlin.
It's 3-3. The equaliser's come in.
I was writing Daniel. I was like, who's Daniel?
DeAndre Edlin. Come on.
Okay. Closest to question. I expect
where my dyslexia kicks in. I think.
So that's the problem. Now we should have. I mean, dyslexia. Apparently, anagrams are good for dyslexia because you're easily going to mix the things up, or that could be rubbish. And if that is a misnomer,
maybe that's where my dyslexia.
I apologise. Right, neither of you have got.
I might be dyspraxic then.
Well, okay. Well, this is about numbers, so I worry about this one.
Oh, this is not my bag.
This is the closest to, and you might both get this.
So do we still need to buzz
into
this?
You need to write this one down.
Write this one
and
down.
Whoever's closest. And I think you both might get this dead on. What is the official capacity of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? The thing is, I think you might both know the answer, or you might not, but we'll see if you do. If you both know the answer, you both get a point.
I don't know it bang on.
Well, you should.
All right, I'm
going to come to you first, Tim. Go on, what have you put?
62,274.
And you've said?
61,235.
It's 62,850.
Come on.
Sim, just like Jota, fires himself in a 4-3 lead as he broke our hearts all those years ago. This is the odd one out round. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you either 4 or 5 different items in a list. You need to tell me which is the odd one out and why.
1 point or 2 point?
You get 1 point. So what's going to happen is this. I'll give you the list. You buzz in. I'd like you to give me 2 answers. What the odd one out is and why. If you get just the odd one out or just the why, you get a point and then gets thrown over to the other person. If you get neither, the other person can get 2, or if you get both, you get 2 points. So it's 2 points.
So there's a possibility for both of us to get a
counts.
point in this round.
There is. No regrets. New blood. The sack race. Stop the running.
Sim,
Go on.
stop.
It's not stop. Ben, do you have a guess? Ben,
I'm
I'm going to go for running.
It's neither of them. Now, I will. So I'm going to open it up again so you can both buzz in. I will tell you what the odd one out is, and then you can tell me. And I'll give you clues. You can tell me. I'll give you clues. You can tell me why it's the odd one out.
Okay.
So the odd one out is the sack race. I think New Blood came, I think, 3rd or 4th. Stop is in relation to COVID, and the running is in relation to the end of the season. So what was going on around Tottenham at the time that COVID was happening?
Sim, is it Amazon documentary?
It's the episode titles of the Amazon documentary. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's not all right.
Fair enough.
And the sack race, there was no episode of the sack race, was there? Because no one got... Well, actually, Poch got sacked, but it wasn't an episode of the title. Anyway, so well done. So you got a point there.
That was impossible.
That was difficult.
That was impossible.
That was hard.
These one won't be difficult. There's 5 in this list. Here we go. So Kenneth Branagh, Jason Biggs, Michael McIntyre, Tom Holland, Anthony Horowitz.
Sim.
Yep.
Anthony Horowitz.
And why?
Spurs fans.
Yes, Anthony Horowitz is not a Tottenham fan. So you get 2 points there. Ben, you are looking genuinely annoyed.
Come on.
You okay?
I don't know half those people.
Don't be bitter. Don't be
Always
bitter.
Does anyone know who Anthony Horowitz supports?
Well, it's not Tottenham. I don't think he supports any football club, but he lives in.
be Tottenham.
He lives.
I heard he
lives
supports
near
Tottenham. That's what
So that's what you were saying. Okay, then, all right. Next one, and I think I'm not sure you'll know this, but you'll definitely know the last one. But the next one is, here we go. Ian Walker, Jason Cundy, Gary Mabbott, Vinnie Samways, Darren Anderton. Now, you did want a 90s question. I think this is the hardest the quiz is going to be.
Ben.
Yep.
Is it Mabbott?
It is Mabbott.
Because he's the only one that played for just Spurs.
That's not the answer, although it is an answer. That wasn't what I was looking for, but I'm going to get... Do you know what? It is an odd one out, and I want it to be more competition, so I'll give you 2 points.
Come on!
What was the real reason? Oh, that's
He's the only one that wasn't in Spurs' first ever Premier League starting lineup.
Ah, right.
But what I said is true as well, no? I think it is.
Is
He's
it
the only
true?
one club man.
Darren Anderton played for Moore, Samways played for Moore, Cundy played for Moore, Walker played for Moore. I'm not sure whether Gary Mabbott did. Hey, look,
Did
I'll
Mabbott
give you
play
the
for
point.
anyone else?
Don't think so.
Well, we might have to Google
Well, he might
that.
have done just before he moved to Spurs for a
VAR.
youth team.
We need a
I don't
VAR
know.
decision.
I'm going to Google it right now. Let's have a look.
If Mabbott played for anyone else, I don't care if it's a
Anyways,
charity
you get
game.
1
I don't
point.
care what it is.
He did play for Bristol Rovers.
There's only 1 point for them.
So you still only get 1 point.
All right.
Okay. And he didn't play for them for long. He only played 181 games. So that's fine. Moving on. So what did you get? Is it 6-4 at the moment, I think?
6-4, yeah.
Okay, and the last
I've got
one.
7.
7-4 then.
All right.
Buzz in again. 100% you will get this as soon as I finish reading the answers. Here we go. Guns N' Roses, Scouting for Girls, Beyonce,
Ben.
Lady Gaga. Yep. Who is it?
Artists that have played at the Spurs Stadium.
Who is it? Who's the odd one out?
Oh, the Scouting for Girls.
Correct, 2 points. So I'll let you off. So what is that? This is it
2
7
points.
6 now?
7-6, yeah.
Okay. Name the game. I'm now going to give you names of scorers and times of goals.
I better just walk off for this
You will
one.
tell me the game. I'll accept just the opponent, not the year.
Okay.
So what you've got to do is try and remember when all these players
Can we
scored
get an
in
extra
the
point for the
roundabout.
year?
No. Number 1. Dyer, 45. Kane, 50. Alderweireld, 61. Lamella, 79.
Sim.
Yep.
Man City at home.
Correct.
4-1.
1 point. Yes, well done, Man City. The next one. Rose, 10. Bale, 47.
Sim.
Yep.
Arsenal at home. North London 2-1.
Yep.
Famous
Yep.
game.
Yep. Are you...
I had
Is your
that
mic
one.
working?
I
I'm
had
just
that
checking.
one. I had that one. I had that one.
3. Sessegnon, 57. Davis, 73. Bentoncourt, 90
Sim.
plus 2.
Suck.
Yep.
Bournemouth away.
But another point. This is getting embarrassing. 4. Ali, 88. Son, 90 plus 1. Ericsson,
Sim.
90 plus 4. Yep.
Swansea away. 2017.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry.
5. Ericsson, 1.
This is literally his forte.
Ericsson, 1. Own goal, 28.
Sim.
Yep.
Man United at home.
Yep.
2000 and...
Let's not do that. We don't have to do
All
that.
right. 2-0.
Show off.
No, just saying.
Okay. Should we end? Do you want to? You can give up now. You know, sometimes if you walk off and take a 3-0 loss.
Forfeit.
Whitewash. Well, that was a clean sweep that round, right?
No, there's still more.
Oh, okay, let's go. Come on. Let's keep going.
Ali, 51. Winks, 90 plus 3.
Ben.
Oh,
Yep.
West Ham.
That's not correct, I'm afraid.
Wings 90
Oh,
plus
I know
3.
this one. Let me have it.
I'll let you have it. Go on.
Fulham.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
Fulham in the last
Way,
minute when
right.
Winks scored. I was about to go. I was doing a play at the time called An Evening Garinica, and it's about a guy who's obsessed with football. And I was. It literally, the show was about to start in about 5 minutes, and I was watching on my phone backstage. And 2 minutes to go, and I saw Winks, because Harry Kane had got injured the week before. I saw Winks head it in, and we were like, "We don't need it when we got Winks." And then we lost about another 4 in a row. Next one, Højbjerg, 40. Kane, 75.
Højbjerg 40.
Kane, 75. Richarlison, 90 plus 1, disallowed.
Sim.
Yep.
Fulham at home.
Correct.
2-1.
He might have been 90 plus 1. I didn't, but I know it was around the 90th minute that he got a disallowed goal. And the last one, right, you need to be ready just to say your name right now, okay? Right.
Ben.
This is, okay, yep.
Ajax.
Correct!
Oh my God.
I was about to say Mora, 55, Mora, 59 and more at 90 plus 6. Well done. That is amazing.
Fair enough.
Right. We've got 2 more anagrams for you. In fact, I'll give you 1 more anagram because I don't want to be...
All right.
I don't want to be too...
Anagrams are a strong point. Or not
Yeah,
my
well,
strong
not your
point.
strong point, yeah. The anagram. The first word is forename. Forename. And the second word is Jedi. Jedi. Forename Jedi. I will go as far to say I would call this person a Tottenham legend, but then what do I know? A lot of Premier League goals for Spurs and other teams.
Jermaine Defoe. Sim. Jermaine Defoe.
You're lucky that he didn't come in there.
You said that he was going to get a minus point for that.
Ben, look, we can't always all be the talented brother. So just right. Next game is another game. It's similar to another round. It's called Who Scored. I'm going to give you a game, and I'm going to ask you who scored a particular goal in that game.
Okay.
Once again, if you want to go make a cup of tea, you want to do that?
I probably should, to be
Don't need to
honest.
be
There's
here.
no point
Okay.
being here for that.
Chelsea 1, Tottenham 2, the League Cup final, 2008. Who scored the first goal?
Ben.
That was Sim.
The first goal in the game or for Tottenham?
First goal for Tottenham.
Berbatov. Penalty.
Correct. Okay. Spurs 3, Arsenal 0 in 2022. Who got the third goal?
Sim.
Just out of pity, I'm going to go to your brother.
The third guy. I don't even know which game you're talking about. Which game is it?
Let's go back to you, Sim. What do you think?
Human Son.
Human Son.
I was going to say Sonny.
Do you remember that's when Holding got sent off? Kane
Yeah.
scored. Then he got a penalty. Then Holding got off. Then Kane again. Right. Leicester 2, Spurs 3, 2022. Who got the first goal?
Sim.
Yep.
Harry Kane.
Correct.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You must, you're a Tottenham fan. You must have got used to this disappointment, as we all have. There's a line in an Evening Gary Lineker that play I was in where somebody's wife is having an affair and she's going to tell her husband, and someone says, don't tell him, he supports Spurs, he's got enough problems. And I thought, it's true. And do you know when that was written? 92. 1992. Of course, the next one in this round, Man United 2, Tottenham 3, 2012. Who got the first goal?
Sim.
2012.
Vertonghen or own goal, whatever one you.
It's Vertonghen, yeah, it's Jan Vertonghen. Bloody hell.
Is it even possible for me to still win?
I think I'm going to. I think you need to look.
We can do a double point round at some point.
Then you'll just win by more. Spurs 3, Real Madrid 1. Who got the third goal?
Sim.
Yep,
Christian Eriksen.
that's correct. Do you go to Tottenham matches?
When I am, I'm pretty intoxicated. So.
Spurs 4, Liverpool 1. Who got Spurs' third goal?
Ben.
Yep,
Harry Kane.
is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Dele Alli. Sim. Dele Alli.
Correct, it is Dele Alli. It was from the free kick that was knocked and then it
And he
defended.
volleyed it home
He just
with the
volleyed it
end of the
home.
box,
It's when
yes,
Ali
I
used to
remember.
care.
Yeah,
I love
back
Ali.
then.
Something must be wrong with him, as in mentally. I hope he gets better because he was an amazing
This is
player.
an onslaught.
No mercy.
It's
Arsenal
usually quite
2.
close as well when we usually do these.
Arsenal 2, Spurs 3.
Arsenal
2010.
2, Spurs 3, 2010.
Yeah.
Who got Spurs' first goal?
Ben.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. First goal. Fuck.
Wasn't fuck. What?
Just bear with me here.
I'll
Has
give,
it
I'll
again?
give you some
with me.
time. I'll give you
Just
some
bear with me
time. I do
here.
know it.
I can't bail you out again. Come on.
I really just can't remember. I know.
I can't bail you out again.
Goal. Was it Gareth Bale?
It was Gareth Bale. How did you get that?
You bastard.
I didn't even clock that clue. I promise you, I didn't even clock that clue.
It was Gareth Bale.
Spurs 2, West Ham 0, 2023. Who got Spurs' first goal?
Spurs 2, West Ham
Sim.
0, 2023.
Oh, shit.
I've got to hurry you.
Skip? Oh, no, I was Chelsea.
No, he's
Oh.
out. Who is
Spurs
it?
2, West Ham 0.
It was a royal wedding, this game. It was a royal
Emerson.
Emerson Royale!
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I knew it was unusual.
I'm going to check on the scores. So
Skip,
it is 22 to Sim and 21 to Ben. How close than I thought it was. This is a
Still,
50-50. So I'm going to ask you questions And there's two answers. I'll give you the two answers now. With the answers I give you, it's very close. Who was Spurs manager for a longer period of time? Was it Andre Villas-Boas or Antonio Conte? 22 days difference. Have you both got an answer locked in?
Yep.
We'll go to you first, Sim. Who have
I've
you
gone
said?
AVB.
AVB, and you've gone?
AVB.
It is AVB, because AVB took over in the June, and he left in December, didn't he? Because he left around the thing. Whereas, so that's basically like a year and a... It was about a year and 5 months, and Conte was about a year and 4 months, because he was a November to a March, wasn't he? Yeah. Who has got a higher win percentage for Tottenham in all competitions as a manager? Is it Harry Redknapp or Sir Timothy of Sherwood? Tim Sherwood, in case you didn't get that. I always got the idea, not like Conte about, Conte was like, I'm doing you a favour, but Sherwood had the idea that he did feel he was better, and like, I'm the best manager, if only you back me, and all this kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind him, but I'm not sure how right he was at the time.
Well, looking at his managerial career right now, I wouldn't say he's proven right.
Well, he was like director of football or something at Swindon, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he went down on the touchline and started like being the manager.
I think I like him, but I still think he was a bit, I don't know. He seemed to every single thing is him talking about how he introduced Harry Kane. You know what I mean? I was Harry Kane. Anyway, I do like him though. If you're watching, Tim, Sim, let's go to you first.
I've gone for Tim Sherwood.
Tim Sherwood.
So have I.
It is Tim Sherwood. Yes. Who scored more goals for Spurs in all competitions? Jermaine Defoe or Heung-min Son? Come to you first.
I'm going to Sonny.
Son.
I went for Son as well.
It is Son.
I
Yes.
think he overtook him in the Premier League, so I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't Defoe our record goal scorer in Europe after Kane? Or he was at one point.
He was after Kane, yes, I think so. I think he's still probably.
But do you know
is.
one of the reasons? Because when Keane and Defoe were there, and it used to be Keane all the time, we would put Defoe in the UEFA Cup because he didn't play any other time, really. He kept
That's
coming on.
right.
He scored a
banging them in.
bad load of goals.
Yeah, then he banged him in. Who is older?
Ooh.
Christian Stellini or Antonio Conte?
Ooh.
The tension in the studio is... well, there isn't any, actually, because Sim is storming it.
I'm going to go Stellini.
I went with Conte.
It's Antonio Conte.
Yeah.
By 5 years.
5 years. Wow.
Who is younger, Son or Kane? Who is younger, Son or Kane? If you could write this down.
Are we going by Korean laws or normal laws?
I saw that today. Is that a joke or is that real?
It's not a joke, but I don't think most people have been going by the Korean age, if you know what I mean. So I think if you read, like, if you go on like Transmark or something, I don't think they're going by Korean age.
No,
when they
okay,
say he's
fair enough.
31.
Yeah.
So I do think he's actually 31.
Okay, so if you think he's 31, then Son or Kane, I'm guessing you've both gone for the same answer. Have you both said that Kane is younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct.
All right.
I'm not sure Son is 31 yet.
He's
What if
30.
he is?
30,
I think
he
he's
will be
30
31 soon.
very soon, and then
Yeah.
Kane's going to be 30 very soon. True or false?
Oh, true or false?
Sessegnon's shirt number for Spurs is 17. So true or false, his shirt number for Spurs is 17. You can just put an F or a T. Let's have a look. You put an F, you've put a F. Yeah, it is. And what is it out of interest?
19.
19.
Correct. Extra 17 points for Ben for getting that one right.
Come on.
Now, this is the closest one. There is 2 in this. Who has more Premier League appearances for Tottenham? Dyer or Son? There is 2 in it.
Oh, I've gone for Son.
You've gone for Dyer. You've gone for Son. It's Eric Dyer.
Come on.
25-point bonus.
Eric Dyer. Easy, Yido.
Oh. Number 8.
Set her off.
Number 8. So the penultimate one in this round. Kulusevski, was he born in 2000 or 2001? I mean, you're learning a lot about Tottenham now that you didn't know, aren't you? Like that we've scored goals in games. So 2000, 2001. You've gone 2001.
I've gone 2000.
It's 2000. I think he's 23.
Yeah, because I think he's 23. Not
Do you think
22.
Kulusevski's going to have a better year next year?
I really. Yeah, I
100%.
think so for sure.
100%.
Under Ange, he's gonna.
I mean, it was amazing to think that when he
come a bit
came
more
back
centrally.
against Liverpool, when we were 2-0 down, he came on 45 seconds later, he'd already set up Kane.
Yeah.
He can glide past players and knock it past
I still think, like, even in patches last season, he still played really well.
Yeah.
I think he did really. Obviously, he went off the boil and he didn't keep up his standards, but I'm confident, like, I'm not worried about him coming back to his best. I'm really not.
It was
Yeah.
that end product from him. He was still gliding past players. He just, I don't know, his crossing and his shooting was off.
Yeah, it was so good when he signed. Okay, and the last one, who cost more money? Vincent Janssen or Roberto Soldado? Two of maybe would you say two of the worst players we've ever signed?
Yeah,
Janssen was
definitely up there.
worse, wasn't he? I've got to
Should have
say.
said who scored more goals. I mean, one.
Do you want to do the quiz? Yeah?
Sorry.
Unbelievable. Who did you put?
I put Bobby.
Yeah, and you put
Soldado.
Bobby, yeah. And that was obvious. It was an extra like 12 million.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, the last one, we've got 10 questions in the last round. These are worth double points. This is a double point. You've got to buzz in again. Mourinho, Conte and Villas-Boas, and which other Chelsea Premier League manager has managed Tottenham?
Ben.
It was Ben that time, actually.
Hoddle.
I need his first name.
Glenn Hoddle.
Okay, give yourself 2 points. Oh, look, he's getting annoyed now. He might lose.
I'm getting nervous.
Number 2, when Spurs beat Wigan 9-0, what was the score at half
Ben.
time? Yep.
1-0.
Another 2 points to you.
It was it wasn't 9-0 though.
9-1. I said 9-1, didn't
You
I?
said 9-0.
Did I say 9-0?
You said 9-0.
It says
Surely I get-
9-1 here.
You said 9-0.
We'll retake that. When Sim was an arse, sorry, it's written. I remember it was 9-1 because we went 3-0 up and they got one back, and they picked the ball up and ran back, thinking, okay. In Tottenham's lower ever finish in the Premier League, in which position did we finish?
Sim,
Yep.
16th.
That is incorrect. Remember, you get a point off in the last round,
Oh,
so you get a
God.
point down, 2 points available.
Can
If
I
you
come
get
in?
this- Yeah, go on.
It was 14th.
I'm afraid that was wrong as well. So you get a point. It was actually, I thought it was 15th. It was the year.
15th.
It was the year around Ardiles and that kind of
So
stuff.
I need to minus a point off.
Need to minus a point, as do
Yeah.
you. I think I might get 4 or 5 words in, and you'll be buzzing in. When Juan de Ramos was sacked, how many
Sim,
points?
2 points.
Correct. Sorry, how many points did he get from the first game? No, from the first 8 games.
Never gonna forget that.
Do you know what's funny?
2 points.
I've never, other than, I never have wanted a Premier League manager to be sacked for Spurs. I've honestly never, even when things were better. I didn't want us to sack Yol. Even at Ramos, this is how bad loyal used to be. Even Ramos 2 points out games, like, we just need more time. We need more time. We need just give him more
Well, to be
time.
fair to Ramos, he said at the beginning of the season, after 10 games, we're going to start playing well. And Redknapp came in
Yeah.
after 10 games and we started
Yeah.
playing well.
To be fair, though, I mean, it was bad. It was just,
We
it was
won a cup as
absolutely,
well the
it was
season before, didn't we?
Yeah, I know, but after that,
And
it
also,
dropped
we
it.
replaced Keenan Berbatov with Pavlyuchenko and Fraser Campbell. So, like,
Yeah, no, I know.
did have a bit of sympathy with him.
It was that thing, we'd sold Keenan Berbatov, and also it was that thing that had we known we were going to get rid of them, we would have kept Defoe, and we didn't have to sell Keane. We knew we were going to sell Berbatov, we didn't have to sell Keane. Anyway, so it was only when with Mourinho and with Nuno, the atmosphere was so toxic. It's the only two times I've said I'm not going to watch the next game. And as soon as I remember thinking I'm not going to watch it out of protest, and Levy had sacked them the next day. So one thing about Levy, he knows when he's
Yeah,
got to
he
sack
knows,
someone.
yeah,
he
100%.
knows.
He also knows when he doesn't need to sack one and still sacks one.
That is true. Yes, we can't do that. Right. After that lovely little interlude, Son won the goal of the season a few years ago. Who was the opponent
Sim?
against
Ben.
Yep, Sim.
Burnley,
Correct. Right. This is a 3-point answer.
3 points.
And if you buzz in and don't get all 3 things, you lose not only 3 points, but you lose 6 points.
6 points.
I'm trying to make this more interesting. Tottenham broke their transfer
I shouldn't
record.
even answer it.
Actually, Tottenham broke their transfer record 3 times in the summer of 2013. Who were the 3 players that they?
Sim,
Okay,
Soldado, Paulinho, and Lamela.
I've got to give it to him. Yeah, 6 points. Soldado.
6 points. I'm getting 6 points.
Yeah, it's double, isn't it? I said it's double points.
Oh, I'm taking them.
So you get
I'm
6
taking them.
points. Paul Stalteri played international football for which country?
Canada. Ben, Canada.
Okay, Canada. There we go.
I'll go.
Number 8. Who did David Bentley score his?
You're not going to write down your points.
Write down your 2 points.
What's that,
Who
2
did
points?
David Bentley score his first competitive Premier League goal against for
Tim.
Spurs? Yeah.
Arsenal.
There we go. Correct. 2 questions left. The penultimate question of this quiz, and your best episode so far, if I may say so.
100%.
Which other London club did former Spurs manager Martin Jol manage?
Ben Fulham.
Yes, correct. You still bothering to write it down?
He's like, oh, you're not going to write it down?
Here's your point.
2 points,
You need
remember?
2
Double
points.
points. Did you write down 2?
I'll write it down too.
And the last
This is the
one.
worst episode on this channel ever.
In the
I was saying the
90,
best.
you wanted 90s.
Easy.
In the 1999 League Cup final, who did Tottenham beat?
Ben
in order to
Leicester.
lift yes, Leicester City. I think you were assumed to say. For an extra point, who was their manager at the time?
Martin O'Neill.
And for an extra point, why are you such a prick?
Because
Sorry, I had to
I'm
say
the
that.
older
Worst
brother. I get a point for that as well.
Well done to both of you for playing the quiz. I think
Thank you.
if and when I come back, and I'll be honest, it's
You ain't
not
getting
it's
invited
not,
back.
It's
You're
not,
not by me.
I think Luke has to do every quiz.
it's not very likely. No, so I will try and make sure that they're not just all about those Tottenham. They really got you, those Tottenham days. Do you not remember any of them? The 4-1 against Man City.
Yeah, but I'm never going to get it as quick as him. This is like what he lives for. Literally what he lives for.
So what a bit about Tottenham would you like to have questions
That's
on?
his whole shtick. Like he goes, name me any scoreline or any goal scorer before 2002 onwards. That's his whole thing.
Really? So if I said 2007, no,
I need a season. Name the
2007,
season. Name the season. Okay, name the.
0607,
Yeah.
home to Arsenal.
Yeah, we drew 2-2.
And was that when Gina scored at the last minute?
Correct.
I was there that game.
Yeah. I watched that in Blackpool. Good times.
I'll never be able. It was Robbie Keane scored the first goal that game.
Robbie
actually,
Keane did
yeah.
score first.
Well, you do know something. It was a header, wasn't it, at the near post?
That's right, far post.
Well, it was. Once I realised when I say the near post, I mean it was his. He was near. He didn't head it. Yeah, it was. Do you know what? I don't think I will come back to be like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the quiz, and I'll do another one.
I
think it was
did
a
not
great
enjoy
quiz.
this quiz.
Commenters, let us know if it was a good quiz.
I said if you're gonna leave any questions out, just leave remember the scores behind, and the whole quiz was remember the score.
If I take and remember the score out, you got to remember I started giving you like 12 points for just managing to say the name of the Tottenham Stadium after a while. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I think you have to know your score history. I think that's important as a Tottenham fan.
It's very important.
I thought you'd both know the exact attendance of the Tottenham Stadium. I thought that's the kind of thing that you guys would know.
It's not.
Because you know when it's sold out and all this. Because I know they deliberately got more seats to overtake the Arsenal Stadium.
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
You know?
Exactly. True.
The original capacity of the stadium was 61,000.
Yeah.
And then they increased it to 62, and I always forget that.
Did you, when they announced the stadium and they went, because I'm so used to hearing 75,000, 80, 90, even 62 went, is it only 62?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I thought they were going to be like 75, 80,000. They're just like, it's nowhere near, it's like a third less than Wembley.
Because when we heard Wembley and you hear 70,000 at Wembley, you're like, oh, it's empty today.
Yeah.
That's good. So
And
then
Tottenham
you
is
hear 62.
62.
And you're like supposed to be impressed, yeah. I know what you mean.
Well, after last season, I'm surprised they can get 62 people to get season tickets for Tottenham.
We filled out
Seriously.
90,000 or 89,000 at Wembley, didn't we?
We did. The Champions League.
And there was
And
also
against
the biggest. So, do you know which was the biggest attended Spurs game in their history?
I think it's like 100,000, wasn't it?
Well, what I remember, what I seen is it was when we played Arsenal at Wembley, when it was about 85,000. Do you know when Kane scored?
Kane scored the header one.
Yeah, but I think we've had a bigger attendance as that in our history.
Who set that goal up?
Ben
Which
Davies.
game?
Correct. Now we're going to do assists of famous goals.
Let's do it.
I'm going to say, who set up that Eriksen goal at Real Madrid? When we won
Harry
3-1?
Kane.
Harry Kane, he did, yeah. Are you, who set up the Dele Alli goal, the first one?
Eriksen.
Oh, come on, Sam. Come on.
Sorry, he's
No, I'm asking you. But I can't
The first one,
know,
it was
yeah.
Trippier.
Yeah, it was Trippier, yeah. God, do you even, I don't know what you do. You're a plastic fan.
I don't remember these things.
Here we go.
How many beers did you have in the
Exactly. That's
How
what
about
I
this?
remember.
On the 10th of February 2018, Tottenham beat Arsenal at Wembley. Davis set up the goal for Kane in the 49th minute. After that game, as it stood, Tottenham had played 27 games. How many points did we have, Sim, at that point? If you get
beers.
this,
I had about.
you were
I think I
not-
had about 6 beers that day.
6 beers.
So how many points had we got?
57.
52.
Okay,
It's
not
not
terrible.
everyone. It's not as good as everyone
Not
thinks
terrible,
it
not
is.
terrible though. Not a terrible guess. Thank you everyone for joining us today for an amazing Tottenham quiz.
Best quiz
Let us
ever.
know in the comment
Terrible
section
quiz.
how many points you got on the quiz as well. Thank you, Luke, for being the quiz master. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time.
I'll be back. Don't worry.
Oh yes, he'll definitely
Hasta
be
la
back.
vista,
He'll definitely
as
be back.
Boris once said.
Like, subscribe, and comment below. And as always,
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs!